A very important weekly price prediction and analysis. Look at it right here. After Powell's Dovish speech yesterday in the Jackson Hole annual symposium, you see the market begin to dump all the way to the downside and in favor of the JPY. So we see this bearish drop all the way downward. And if you look at Euro actually pump also all the way to the upside, and we see this very bullish movement into this very area of important resistance. So the week ahead is very interesting, and that is why this video is important. So this weekly video will focus on this very area where the market is right now. So on USDJPY, if you look at it, market was moving upward, and all of a sudden after that very speech, and it was a very dovish speech by Jerome Powell, and market come back down, okay, with this very significant bearish candle. So as we resume the market on Monday, this is my personal opinion, I am looking at market correcting. Okay, market is going to move downward, but look at market within this very point. These are important level of important support where the market move into as a result of that very dovish speech, which means from here market should correct a little bit upward, and then we should see continuation of this very move. And I am expecting that as Fed cut interest rate, which the certainty is very high right now in September. Okay, that is between 16-17 when that interest rate decision is going to be made, and also the FOMC meeting in September between 16-17. I am very sure that this very chart is going to begin to move in favor of the JPY. And the reason is because once you begin to see Fed rate cut comes into play, especially if JPY, that is the Bank of Japan, begin to keep interest rates steady, and the United States Federal Reserve begin to cut interest rates, we should see the JPY begin to come back down. That is, for this very price action, market should come down in favor of the Japanese yen. And if they are cutting rate at the same time, okay, and the overall general global economy is looking good, expect the market to be very stable on the price of USDJPY. That means it will be very difficult for you to trade USDJPY outright. However, USD will still outpower JPY in that very situation. That is, in a case where the Bank of Japan is cutting rate and the United States Federal Reserve is cutting rate. In that situation, expect the dollar to increase when there is a stable economy, no war, and there is peace everywhere, and then the financial market is very stable. So this is what you need to expect on this very price action. I am on the USDJPY 4-hour chart. Expect the market, as we resume the market, to move upward, a retracement of this very severe aggressive bearish drop all the way to the downside. Market should retrace, and then we should see market continue back down, approaching the Fed interest rate decision in September. This is what you need to pay attention to right now to be in the right direction of the market, because it's very important for you to be in the right direction of the market on this very price action. So this is what I am expecting on this price action entering into next week. And if you look at the price of USDJPY, if you look at Euro USD, it is covered that the same kind of pump happened on this very price action. And this market moved significantly from this very point, important support, back into this area of important resistance. And we marked this area out in one of my technical analysis video, and this price action come back down, market move into the same area. I am expecting a reaction from sellers, okay, from this very area. The same thing I'm expecting on USDJPY. Market should come back down a little bit in form of a retracement on Euro USD, and then from here we should see the market begin to move upward. In fact, that very statement by Jerome Powell was very dovish, because he made mention of the fact that on the table right now they are going to change their monetary policy, and he also made mention of the fact that they are looking at a 100-point cut, okay, and that 100-point cut may not happen at the same time. In fact, it's not going to happen at the same time, in my opinion. That is, in September, don't expect Fed to cut point by 100 points, okay? We're going to see 100 points moving into 2026. That is from this year into 2026, they're looking at a 100 basic point cut. What that also implies into is that they're going to cut maybe 25% or 25%, 50%, and then 25% to make it 100. Or they will cut 50 and then keep unchanged for some period of time, and then cut 50 again and keep it unchanged for a period of time to check the unemployment rate, employment rate, and also the inflation data. So this is what you need to pay attention to. So if Fed is going to cut interest rate by 100 points, what do you think is going to happen to Euro USD? In my opinion, since the Eurozone, that is the European Central Bank, have already cut interest rates in the past, I am expecting euro to gain momentum against the dollars. This is very important. So if you trade euro USD, once Fed begin to cut interest rates sequentially or cut gradually, keep unchanged, cut again, keep it unchanged, expect the market to move upward. Okay, for euro USD, that means this very price action should go bullish. Very, very important. Don't pay deaf ears to this very information, because it's very important for you to be in the right direction of the market. That is why next week, as we resume, I'm expecting a sell pressure from this resistance to come into the market, okay, before the next move to the upside into September. This is what I am expecting right now, because the market have significantly adjusted itself to favor or to suit what Fed is going to do, or the intention of Fed in September interest rate decision in FOMC meeting. And that is why, as a trader, pay attention to this. Is very important. So expect the market to come back down, come into this area. Of course, market is going to break out, in my opinion, as we resume the market into next week, upper week, and then we're going to see sequential move into this very point in the next coming weeks and months as Fed cut interest rates. The most important thing you need to pay attention to in this very video, like a takeaway, is if Fed cut interest rates, expect Euro USD to move upward. That means the market should move in favor of the euro, because the European Central Bank have cut interest rate in the past, and that is why we see market has been coming all the way to the downside in favor of the US dollars. And this is what you need to pay attention to. So for a interest rate cut, a dovish statement, which means it's going to weaken the dollar and the euro is going to be very strong. This is what you must have to keep your eye on to be in the right direction of the market. This is very, very important. If you gain value from this very video, consider supporting this channel by leaving a like for this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the bell notification for more Forex videos like this one. Also check the channel for other Forex content. Join our Telegram channel, the link in the description of this video, and also in the pinned comment to receive signal, analysis, and many more. If you want to watch my other videos on the channel, check this video out. It's going to help you a lot. And also check this video out as well. It's going to help you too. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.